Hey y'all, it's Alicia and welcome back to Alicia's Crafty Hoplop. And I am pre-recording this on Sunday evening so that I can say good morning to y'all. Good morning on Monday morning. Typically I don't have a video appear on Monday mornings because of teaching, because of the odd hours I have on Mondays. But I wanted to do a video this morning for a number of reasons. The first is I want to thank everybody who participated in my fall craft collab with Brian. I want to thank all of you who watched and cheered it on. Many of you said you were sad to see it end, both participants and viewers, and we were too. It was our first time testing it out, and clearly so many of us love fall projects. And this gave us a chance to sort of play with it a little. And I think next year we're going to probably see more fall collabs pop up because this taught us that viewers love it, people participating love it. So it was a real pleasure. And again, a thank you to Brian because Brian reached out and said, Alicia, I'd love to do this with you. And what is so nice about that is when a fellow crafter does that. And so again, thank you, Brian. It was a joy to do this with you. It really was. I also want to come on today just briefly. I was very upfront this week about the fact that I've been doing really well here in Florida, and you've all noticed it. My color's back, even looking tired, y'all said, you look so much better. It's amazing. But I was honest with y'all that, what did me in this weekend is that I had to do all of our errands. So as you all know, we had that epically long medical, we were at the doctor almost every day actually, but we had the day I was supposed to meet Carmen, we thought was going to be like a 3-hour appointment, and it ended up being like a whole day of all new tests for him, not just x-rays and new CT scans, new MRI, and you have to wait every time for the insurance to approve it. So it ended up being this epically long day, and then I got him home, and then I had to go out and do all the running. Normally, y'all, that would have been the end of my day. Like, I wouldn't have had any energy to do anything. But I had no choice because he can't drive. And then when I brought it all home, y'all, it all has to be disinfected. So why am I sharing this all with y'all again? I got to see Marilyn Sweetwater Cards video, and it broke my heart. Because I think one of the things we're really good about doing on here, and sometimes y'all have given me courage for it, is we're honest about some of our limitations if we have them, right? So I was honest with y'all. I didn't realize how ill-affected I was by not having fresh air in Brooklyn and by always breathing through a mask until I got here, and the amount of energy. And then I was honest with y'all when I pushed myself too hard and wore the mask too much, and there went my energy, there went my pain levels, there went my ability to do anything. And so watching Marilyn's video broke my heart because I was like, we all understand. Surely our subscribers understand when we've had something serious happen. And Marilyn, I can't imagine anything more serious than heart surgery. I know what it feels like to be frustrated. My brain, y'all, works 24/7. I'm constantly thinking of things I want to make. I'm constantly thinking of stories I want to write. I'm constantly writing and penning articles for publication. But I can't do it all because there's a limit to my energy. And I try to spend each and every day the best way I can. And on days where I feel like I could have done better, well, then I try the next day. And I hope that that's good enough. So I think I wanted to come on, especially today, to be encouraging. It's the start of our week. I think even if you're not living with something, what if we all said, COVID's affected each and every one of us in some way. It's affected all of us financially, that's for sure. It's affected all of us because we're at home more. And some of us are homeschooling kids. Some of us are, I'm homeschooling kids in a different way than, let's say, my friend Kayla, who's homeschooling her kids. We've had so many changes and all extra work to do. All that extra cleaning when we bring things in from the store, every time we have to disinfect. These are all real strains we're dealing with daily, and we're managing them pretty good. And we're very lucky to have each other to share it with, and to get these wonderful happy meals, and to have a creative outlet. But if there's one thing I think this community is so good at, it's understanding when people are going through something. This week on our live, we had so many of our folks playing Florence Nightingale to their partners. Elsa Clary's husband is recovering from a serious stroke. Lizzie's husband has had something occur where she's got to care for him. My husband's not walking. I could keep going, y'all. I could keep going. Rare Rue said it was a very stressful week for her at work, very taxing on her physically and mentally. I don't think there's one of us that doesn't understand. And so I wanted to start off our week by saying it's okay sometimes if you need a break. Normally I don't have a video up on Mondays because it's my tough day. And you all understand that, and I appreciate that. So I want to say to Marilyn, oh girlie, you're your toughest critic. We're just happy to see you when we see you. And what we want most of all for you is to do better and to get healthier and to regain as much energy as you can any way you can. Think about how inspired we all are by Miss Sheila Country Girl First, right? And every time Miss Sheila puts up a video, or any time that we get a happy mail from her, doesn't that just add joy? Because to us, that symbolizes her recovery. Well, I know I want the same for you, Marilyn. I know that. And I know that you want the same for me, because all throughout COVID, you texted me to make sure I was okay. So I guess I just want to say today to anybody who is needing a break, whether it be physically or emotionally, I think you take it. You know, that Andrea Bethke collection that I showed you all for COVID had this great line, you know, we're tougher than we think, but we also need to care for ourselves during this period. And we need to support our decision to do that. And from day one on this channel, we've said self-care has got to be important. So, Marilyn, I hope this week you take really good care of yourself. I hope that you're not judgmental of yourself when you need to stop and breathe and rest. And when you do feel like you have the energy to make, know all of us are going to be on here cheering for you. For everyone else, you know, that's a message we can all take away from, right? Including myself. I'm real hard on myself too. Right now, I have a bunch of stuff I still have not finished, and I wanted to get it done before the start of the work week, and I didn't get it all done because resting had to be a priority so I could finish this week. It's hard to admit when we can't realize everything, isn't it? It's tough. But I also think that it takes a brave person, Marilyn, to come forward and say, I want to do more and I just can't. And realizing those expectations, realizing them and living with them, that's its own journey. That's all. I guess I just had to come on with that empowering message this week. We are going to get through all of these challenges by helping each other, supporting each other. And so I wanted Marilyn Sweetwater Carstone today. I really support you. And I'm proud of you for making yourself a priority. For everyone else, I'm wishing for you a week of good rest, of good health, of maybe being a little less judgmental of yourself. And I will see you all later, probably tomorrow. All right, y'all. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you.